Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers podcast for episode 229 for the 26th of November, 2023. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Welcome back to another fun, exciting show where we talk about all things Star Wars mostly.
Yeah.
And we'll cover the Video Games Awards as well.
Yeah.
Just because Jody wants to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel as if we don't talk about games enough.
We don't know. I mean, it was kind of the reason why we started.
It's relevant.
But yeah. It's entertainment. That's what we cover on the show. And so we're doing it for this is our 6th year now.
Whoa.
We're in our 6th year. We're getting 90 subscribers. We're doing it right, Jody.
Winning.
We're growing slowly.
Winning.
We keep those 90 subscribers. That's the thing. That's the trick. You keep
Don't leave us.
Don't leave. Do you know what you need in the background there?
What?
Do you know what you need in the background there?
What?
I just caught a glimpse. See your crayons, not crayons, your coloured pencils like that.
Yeah.
You need a Welsh flag. I think a Welsh flag would look good in the background for you.
A Welsh flag?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a bit random. They're not actual crayons.
Oh, they're not? They're fake crayons?
It's just a picture of it's a box with all my art stuff in it. Well, a lot of art stuff in it.
Okay.
Sorry.
All of these are edible.
Bet you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You cut your mouth on them, but I mean, you can eat them.
Oh. Lego figures?
Oh, you can eat them.
No, don't eat them. Don't say that in a podcast. Don't tell everybody you can eat Lego figures. You can't eat.
I wouldn't recommend it. Don't eat Lego figures.
Don't eat them.
Despite what Jody says. Anyway. How was your week? How's your week been? Nights have been run in.
Bad, I would say.
Oh.
Because car bothers.
Oh dear.
Car troubles. Long story short, my back. Your
back end's gone.
My back end's gone. My arse is blown off.
Oh, that's it. That sometimes happens in the winter.
Yeah, it does.
That's why it becomes the Eptile house.
That's right. No, what's happened is it failed its MOT because of the seatbelt in the back seat.
What?
And I can't get the part. And if I do, when the part does come in, it's going to cost me £550
for a seatbelt.
That can't be right, can it? This is from a Vauxhall. Car's a Vauxhall.
So I was quoted $900 to fix the airbag on the steering wheel.
Yeah. And I said, what did you do?
Well, the car's worth $1,200. So bye car. So for scrap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my car's not worth that, so I need to get it fixed. But I'm not paying that anyway.
Yeah.
It's been bad.
It's crazy. Can you not just take out the seat? If you take out the seat, you don't need a seatbelt.
Really?
Well, if you don't have a seat, why do you need a seatbelt?
Fold the seat down?
Well, I think you'd have to remove it.
Right. That's extreme, isn't it? I'm just not paying that kind of money. But anyway.
No. For the safety of your vehicle, I know it's a stupid price to pay, Jody. For
it's only my son that sits in it.
Exactly. Yeah. Does anyone ever use that seat?
He'll get better. Danny.
Okay.
He was sitting in it last Sunday, and he's like, "Dad, this seat belt's it's staying loose. It's not tightening back."
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad nobody's on listening to this because it's very
not good. I know. Well, it's not boring. It's not boring to you.
No, it's not. It's
quite exciting.
Bloody annoying.
Yeah.
How about you? How's your week been?
My week's been fine. I've had no drama. We have people over, so I've not been watching a lot of things.
Ah, yes.
So we get my son's over, David. He's over, and Julie's over with him. So
that's nice.
And so so they're over here for next Saturday. Week yesterday.
Well, I've been watching a lot of stuff, so I'll make up for that. Don't worry.
That's good. and we can talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've not been watching anything. I watched the Doctor Who thing, which we'll talk about later on because I know you watched it as well.
Yeah.
And oh boy, and yeah, they're going back next Saturday, so I'm going to take off a couple of days next week, spend some time with them. So
nice.
It's the least I can do. They've travelled 6,000 miles, whatever it is, to get here. The least I can do is take a day off.
Give yourself a pat in the back.
Exactly.
Father of the year.
Round of applause.
Well done. Well done.
I'm taking the back end of next week, so I'm working Monday, Tuesday.
All right, so take the day off to drive them home. Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
Great, brilliant.
No, I'm not driving to the airport.
I'm
not driving to the
taking them
airport.
home.
No. They can find their own way.
Right, quite right.
There's the Airbus. They can take the Airbus.
Yeah.
Or a taxi.
I've had to take that bus.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
It's a good bus. I've so been told.
Right.
I use a car. I don't know. It's a good bus. I've never been in it.
Yeah.
I've taken a limo to the airport before.
Oh, for goodness sake!
It's true. So when I worked when I worked for a company that had lots of video game money, we went to the Perforce conference in San Francisco, and we got a town car, which is a very, very nice limo, and the seats were so soft in the back. Slight downside though, it smelled a bit like rotten eggs because of they were using that liquid natural gas or whatever it is that they use in cars.
All right.
So a bit of a kind of eggy smell. Other than that, it was very pleasant.
Have you been to Iceland?
I have not. No.
Because we were going to complain that when we went into the room, it smelled of eggs. But that's just the way their water
That's
smells.
Iceland. Because of the sulfur.
So they've had to put a sign. They've to put a sign up in the bathrooms to say,
because of you,
the water is fine. It just
stinks of sulfur.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, shall we talk about the tea?
God, yeah, we better.
Wellichy. Look at who it is. The Hat himself.
The Prince.
Is Dave Filoni the Hat, and then he's just the person underneath it is just some guy?
He's like the thing in Harry Potter, that talking hat.
He's the
Yeah. And he's the avatar for the hat.
He's the avatar for the hat. He's basically the holder for the hat. The hat's making the decisions. The hat is David Filoni.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that guy is with the beard.
Yeah. No, this dude is obviously our pal, and he's doing a fine job, and he's got himself a little promotion.
Bit of a promotion over at Lucasfilm. Yeah. So I noticed he said that he's chief creative officer.
Yeah.
Which of course doesn't come with a board seat or anything. It's just a title you give people, but it comes with a lot of power and responsibility for the creative content of the company. So is he basically George Lucas now? Like, does he decide what's going out?
Well, I bloody hope so. And
because Kathleen Kennedy seemed to have been that role.
Yeah.
Up to this point.
Yeah. I mean, we always knew that Kathleen Kennedy was moving away from that. Anyway, I don't think she had any creative.
She was the sort of the producer, in charge of production.
She was a sort of torch waver for female characters in Star Wars and things like that. I think.
Yeah.
A lot of that was from her, but I don't know. I mean, she must have made some of the creative decisions, because
I think she did. Yeah.
Under her watch, all those movies that get cancelled, or she fell out with directors or whatever, causing problems for Solo. I'd love to. I tell you what, I'd love to have seen what that would have been like, or what at least what the sort of premise is, and also Rogue One as well. The
Patty Jenkins.
A lot of that was aye. I mean, but for Rogue One, she made the decision to bring in Tony, the
Andor,
showrunner for Andor.
Tony Gilroy.
Yeah, aye. He got brought in at the end of Rogue One to tidy it up because Gareth Edwards wasn't quite doing it.
Apparently, Gareth Edwards pushes back on that, though. He says that he was very much still in control, and he came in to tighten things up at the end. But I think what happened was they rejigged some of the story at the end, because we've noted this before about the trailer isn't the same as the ending, because she's running along the beach with a hard drive in the ending, and of course that doesn't happen in the movie.
Well, if you've, I don't think you've seen the creator yet, have you? But that reinforces the fact that Gareth Edwards can make movies no problem, and he can do sci-fi. He can bring movies in a really incredible budget and make them look unbelievably
good. Ship them.
He can, he can do it, man. So that proves the point that Gareth Edwards was not just a boy, on that show.
So
Tony Gilroy's, Tony Gilroy's the man, isn't he?
Moving back to Dave Filoni, who this story's about.
Oh yeah, that's
it. So he's called the Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
So that's not just Star Wars; that's everything else as well. It's not just Star Wars. So is he going to be involved in Indiana Jones projects, or Willow, or Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck.
Although I think Howard the Duck is Marvel, though. I think now
it is now.
They've kind of taken that back.
Yeah. I mean, there's not that many sort of franchises really from
Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm, is there?
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars and Indy are the two main ones. Willow died in its arse, obviously, earlier on.
Yeah, so it very much did.
Do you think they'll bring that back? I don't think so.
I don't know.
It was a good. I mean, it was a good idea to do it, but it was written by Lawrence Kasdan's son.
Yeah.
So
did he did Afterlife as well, didn't
he?
Afterlife. I'm sure he was involved with Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, it was Ivan Reitman's son.
Yeah. What's his son called? Lawrence. Was his son called?
Was it Christopher?
No. Jake? Jacob? Jonathan?
Is it Jonathan?
Jonathan?
Johan?
Jonathan? He wrote Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yes, that's what it was. He wrote that with his dad.
Yeah.
Aye, that's right. Aye. Ivan Reitman's son did the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. I know we're going way off now. Ghostbusters. That's the nature of us.
I told you before, we're not allowed to promote Sony stuff anymore on this podcast.
Of course, that's
we're actually talking about something else in just a second.
Yeah, they messed us up last week big time.
They really did. They actually chewed it. So they
brought us down.
They cut into the stream. They cut into their part of the stream. They also took out 2 Netflix trailers before the stream came back. Yeah.
How can they do that?
I don't know. It's just the weird, like the algos or whatever it is. I don't know what's happened, but it took out a huge chunk of the stream.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, not great.
Yeah. Anyway, good news that Dave Filoni's there. No, is Jon Favreau? Is he kind of moving on?
I don't know, actually.
Because obviously Dave now he's got his Mandalorian and his beloved Ahsoka, which was amazing. And maybe that was a catalyst for it. The fact that Ahsoka was so so well received as well.
I mean, it says so. He's going to work with Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm, Carrie Beck, who's the head of development.
Yep.
And then he's going to be developing his own film and possibly a second season of Ahsoka.
Yes. Well, his own film is going to be the Mando.
The Mandoverse all together,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is going to be amazing. I mean, I'm going to put my neck out here. I think it'll be amazing, that film. I think it'll be great.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I loved the last couple of episodes of Mandalorian season 3 were terrific for me. You know, the Jack Black.
I like the Jack Black. I like those kind of like tipping Star Wars on its head. Like it was a film noir detective type thing. And I
it was
like
just
that
oddly placed. I thought that was the only thing.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, the coming together of the Mandalorians, the big fight at the end, it was good.
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely brilliant. That was. I mean, it probably that season was probably a three episode season, really.
Mm-hmm.
But it had a bit of fluff as well.
Yeah.
But you know.
And at the end of the chapter as well. That was the end of that chapter. And then there's a new one starting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, I think they should maybe just round that off, and that's it. That was it.
Oh, that's the Mandoverse. That's the Mandalorian finish?
Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
And then focus on this. Obviously the film.
Mm-hmm.
Is the film season 4 then? There's no season 4. Is it going to be the film?
I don't know. I mean, is it? I mean, was just the film not supposed to come out in like 2 years' time?
Just the fact that the 3 seasons, it will be 2025, I think, before we see it.
Yeah.
But then we've got this Rey film as well coming out. Meant to be coming out, and Daisy Ridley's been talking about it this week as well, saying it's not what you think. She's read the script, so there is a script.
It's not what you think, so it'll be good then.
Well, that's the worrying thing, because Rian Johnson said that as well.
Oh dear, we're going back to that well again, are we, Jody?
I actually had a meme, but I didn't send it to you guys, you and James. I held back. I was like, oh god, I'm still going on about it years later. Let it go. Like Simon Pegg in space with the Phantom Menace.
You don't know you weren't there.
I don't know Bilbo. Aye.
I'm gonna have to let you go. Yeah. Take your little 50p's.
I actually watched that clip recently. It came up in my feed for some reason.
Did you know that there was a remake, an unofficial remake in America
of
Spaced?
I did, just only recently. I knew that.
It is unwatchable.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They've taken all the good bits that was of Spaced and just threw them out.
It's funny,
and a lot of it is down to directing. It's not just that it. The writing. The writing is basically Simon Pegg and Jess.
Yeah,
and they're brilliant together. But the direction is just top notch.
I mean, it's superb. He's a fantastic director, Edgar Wright. Absolutely terrific. He's so unique and original. He really is. I mean, that baby. Did you watch Baby Driver, the movie?
I've seen it in bits and pieces.
Aye. It's all done to like a beat.
The beat,
music. It's quite amazing.
Actually, there is one interesting thing. So he has his earphones in, and when he takes his earphone out, you only hear the music on the left side of the speaker. So if he takes the right one out, you only hear it on the left side of the speaker. And that was also in. Oh, that's the other movie I watched. I did watch another movie. I watched The Killer.
Oh God, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll put that down.
Keep that.
I knew I watched something because it does it in The Killer as well.
Yeah.
He takes his headphones out and the music shifts the. It's mostly the Smiths.
It is the Smiths and Morrissey.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we move on to the next story?
Yeah, then we'll talk all over it about something else. It's unrelated.
Right, so this is Tom Hardy, and we've enjoyed these movies, the Venom movies, and the
very much so,
the Sony Spider-Verse as they're calling it. Mobius. We can all forget about Mobius. It was a terrible movie, and everyone involved should be deeply ashamed that it was released.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh my god, it was awful, Jody. Seriously, it's terrible.
Is it on Disney?
really bad. No, it's nowhere.
Right. Is it a Sony? It's a Sony, isn't it?
It's a Sony, yeah. Because they did a trailer where he's like walking down this alleyway and it passes by and there's like a kind of a graffiti of Spider-Man to be like, hey kids, this is the same universe as Spider. It's garbage.
Right, okay, yeah.
But we watched Venom 2 recently. Let There Be Carnage, and that is a great, fun little movie.
Yeah, directed by our pal.
Our wee pal. I can't remember.
It's directed by Gollum actor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Andy Serkis.
Yeah. Yes.
Aye, who's a great director. Brilliant director.
Stephen Graham's in it as well.
He is. Aye, our pal as well.
He plays the detective.
He's a great actor.
He's a fantastic actor. He's really good. Pardon me. But yeah, Venom 3 is now, so they're now, obviously they can A, do it, and B, talk about it. And so it's resumed filming. So he posted up a picture, I don't know if it's on here or not, the picture from the set, but basically he posted up a picture of the set with him and the director, and I don't know who else it was, and basically going, we're back.
So it's a different director?
I'm not sure if it is. I think it might be the same one.
As in not Andy Serkis?
Oh no, it's not Andy Serkis. No, sorry. Venom 3. Let's see what it is.
I mean, all these productions are coming back now because the actor strike's done and the writer strike's done. So,
directed by Kelly Marcel.
Right.
She wrote
Mr. Banks. That is a great film, by the way.
She wrote 50 Shades of Grey, and she also wrote Venom.
All right, okay, that's cool.
And I think she wrote this one as well.
A nice one.
Yep, she did. Story by Tom Hardy and Kelly Marcel. So that must have been the because I didn't recognize her. So it must have been Kelly
Tom
Marcel.
Hardy was involved.
Yeah, I did know it was written by him. The story was by him.
Tom Hardy's a phenomenal actor.
Really good.
I love him.
Yeah, so she's gonna direct the new movie. I think we're in safe hands.
I think so.
The first two movies were great. They were snappy. They were short, and I just want to emphasize that again.
John Wick 3 or 4. Sorry,
you got in, they got out. It was all over, and it was great.
John Wick 4,
nice
wasn't
little
it?
Action movies.
That's like the long one.
Yeah, it's 7.5 hours long, I think.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's 7.5.
7.5 hours long. Yeah,
7
in real time.
Long, yeah. In real time, yeah. I like I know it's the same. It's just the same actor, but just CGI. But I love their little conversations that they have.
Yeah.
Where they hate each other, but they also have to work together. And they're always on the tipping point of almost falling out.
And that's it. It's like, it's like when people say, Sony doesn't know what they're doing with Spider-Man kind of thing, so that's why Disney took it over. And then you're like, wait a minute, Sony made Spider-Verse and they made the Venom movies, so
they made Into the Spider-Verse as well. They made Into the Spider-Verse.
Both
the two of them. Yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
I haven't seen the second one. No, Jody, it took me like 2 years to watch the first one.
All right, okay. Right.
Eventually, we'll get around to it. The first one was great. Like, I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, we went to the cinema to see the second one. It's great as well. It really is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So Sony knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah. Jenny Ortega, she's exiting Scream 7, so they're talking about they're going to bring back Neve Campbell and Patrick Dempsey, I think, for Scream 7.
That'll be all right. I don't really care, but,
The reason Jenny Ortega says that she's not coming back for Scream 7 is due to the Wednesday season 2 schedule. It could also be the fact that her castmate, her sister in the movie, Melissa Barrera, she was fired from Scream because of her anti-Semitic posts.
They always use scheduling issues as an excuse, don't they?
Yeah.
But
I can't make it.
It could be Jenna thinks that she's bigger than bigger than.
I mean,
Or
she's
she
going.
needs to ask for more money or something. You know what I mean? It could be anything.
Yeah, I mean, she's exiting Scream 7 to do Wednesday. I mean, she's probably got more creative control over Wednesday than she does over Scream 7, so that's probably the reason why she's leaving there. Is
Yeah.
like, why be a small fish in a
Yeah.
big pond when you can be a big fish in a small pond?
Yeah. I mean, Wednesday was good, but I felt it was a bit.
What's wrong with that?
It was a little bit teenagery for me.
Bit YA.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I didn't mind. I thought it was good. It's
Yeah,
the
I mean,
same as like Gen V as well. You could argue is a bit YA, but
that's why I'm struggling with it a little bit.
yeah,
But
it's so good,
oh
and
yeah, I mean, it's what
the
I've seen of it's
payoff
good.
at the end as well.
Right. Okay.
Is
I've still
just
not got through it. I'm still not get through it.
yeah. It actually it fills in the blanks of the rest of the boys as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's almost like a mid-season replacement for the boys.
Mm. Yeah, we're actually, well, I'll talk about it later, but I suppose, but I'm rewatching Invincible, watching it with Danny.
Mm-hmm.
He's never seen it because I thought it was I watched it first just to make sure there wasn't anything, because it's like an 18 some of the episodes and a 15 other episodes, but in general it's really not that. I don't know why it is, to be honest with you. I mean, there's kind of blood and guts in it, but it's a cartoon, so it's not like you know. But it's not like It's not like The Boys or anything like that. It's not like over the top stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really know why it's an 18 at some episodes. But anyway, we're watching that, really enjoying it again, and then we're going to watch the spin-off and season 2.
Is it an 18 like red circle 18?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why. I mean, there's a MFer in it in one episode, but that was like
usually that's like a 15 though, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's like
Because you're allowed like one F and or two Fs and one C or whatever it is. I can't remember. There's like anyway.
You've not seen it, I don't think, have you?
Invincible, no.
I mean, the first episode, at the end of the episode, there's a really big fight and it's very violent, but it's still a cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
So
Tom and Jerry was a cartoon,
and that was an 18. Exactly, Roadrunner.
Meep.
You know,
which hopefully we'll get to see.
Well, we talked about it last week, didn't we? Yeah.
Zaslav.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway,
he's
Jenna's looking nice there anyway, so good for her.
Yeah.
Well done.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
Squid Game. Squid Game's back. It's Squid Game the Challenge. There's 456. I didn't watch it because it's on Netflix.
We haven't watched it.
You have. And I saw the red light, green light bit in Gogglebox. We were watching Gogglebox last night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gogglebox last night was hilarious.
Well,
the night before.
I've not watched it yet.
Yeah, it's really good. Giles, I really like that guy.
I love him.
I love him. Funny.
I love the guy. He is so bloody funny.
He's so favorite. Good. And Jenny and Lee as well. They're
good as well. Yeah.
The way that she always ends up in tears over something, he just goes.
Man, I know.
Look at his face.
And I love the young brother and sister.
Yeah.
They're always good.
Sophie.
Aye.
Yeah.
They're good.
Anyway, Squid Game.
Yeah.
During that particular bit, it was freezing. There was a cold snap in the UK, and they decided to film during this cold snap.
Was it filmed in the UK?
Yeah, it's filmed in the UK.
I don't know that.
So this is a bit. I'm going to tell you right now. The too long didn't read version of this is a non-headline. Okay, this doesn't. It's just for the clicks.
Right.
Contestants threatened lawsuit after claiming they suffered hypothermia and nerve damage during filming. So it was very cold. They weren't feeling very well. They got checked out by the medical staff there. They were deemed that they were okay and everything's fine. The HSE, the health and safety executive, were informed. They came in, they checked the whole thing out, and right down at the very bottom there, it says, reminded producers to plan appropriately for risking the recreation of the blockbuster Korean drama, but ultimately decided that no further action was necessary. So this is another one of these headlines where it's like, man falls off of cliff.
But he's fine.
The cliff was 1 foot tall.
Yeah,
like one of
he's
these things,
fine.
man takes a trip and sprains his ankle. It's like just one of these headlines where you're like, really?
Yeah. Pointless.
You read to the end. I was reading one the other day, and the reason why I bring this one up is because I was reading an article the other day there, and it was one of these clickbait things, and it was oceanographers amazed about what this octopus is guarding. And it goes on, and it says there's this octopus, and it was sitting on a ledge. I won't go into the big shaggy dog story. The too long didn't read version is it was protecting her eggs. That's all they had to say.
Surprise.
But it was all this like scroll it up, 14 adverts, and then it was like octopuses like to eat shrimp and other small fish. And scrolling up again, it was like octopuses don't like ledges. Scrolling up again, like it was all these kind of things, and it's like you get to the end of it, and it's like she was protecting her eggs.
Ones in IKEA ledges.
Aye, you know the ones with the LEDs underneath them.
Well, you never see an octopus in IKEA, so there you go. That's true.
No, you never. No. Yeah. Did you know an octopus has 9 brains?
9 brains.
9 brains. It has
it's
one
got brain
central brain, and it's got a brain on each one of its things.
I did know that. Tentacles.
Yeah. 3 hearts as well.
No, Doctor Who's got 2.
We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
And then the last bit of this is serious news, but the last bit of serious news, I guess, is Jamie Foxx.
This is disappointing.
Sued for alleged sexual assault in a New York bar. It's pretty bad. If you read I won't go into the details of it, but it's pretty bad. To say he was handsy is putting it very mildly.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Read the report yourselves, folks, but it's not good. And so yeah, he's allegedly being sued for this. Or he's being sued, sorry. He's not allegedly being sued. He's being sued for allegedly sexually assaulting a patron at a rooftop bar. And this is Variety, so Variety is usually
back in 2015.
On the nose of these things. 2015, yeah. So this is what, 8 years ago?
Yeah. So is this a story that they've paid hush money to this person and then
no?
And then why is it only coming out now then? That's 8 years ago.
I don't know.
That's sad. I love Jamie Foxx.
Yep. So anyway, that's the big story there. He started off chatting her up and seeing she.
They smell good. Supermodel body.
Yeah. You look like Gabrielle Union.
Whoever that is.
She's an actress. Those of you who are watching this can read the.
Let me see it. I can't read it. I need my glasses actually.
Yeah. Anyway, it goes into the whole thing. So,
oh no, sorry. I do need my glasses.
So it says the suit alleges that a security guard witnessed the groping but did not intervene. The woman's friend then came and found her. Foxx stopped touching her and then walked away. A spokesperson said a spokesperson for Foxx said the alleged incident never happened. In 2020, this individual filed a nearly identical lawsuit in Brooklyn. The case was dismissed shortly after.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
So,
right.
We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. So, yeah, there's it might be this New York Adult Survivors Act. Maybe this is a new thing that's come out. I don't know anything about. Again, it's a New York thing as well. So
why would you come out? I don't understand why people would make that up.
To go through the whole pain of going through a court case like this.
I mean, she's done that before, and it wasn't true. That's what it said there, wasn't it?
I mean, it said it wasn't proven.
She's got previous,
nearly identical. In that case, is dismissed shortly thereafter. The claims are no more viable today than they were then. We're confident they will be dismissed again, and once they are, Mr. Foxx intends to pursue a claim for malicious prosecution against the person and her attorneys for refiling this frivolous action. So, TBD.
Well, hopefully, hopefully it's not true.
Yeah. I'll see. More to
He's had
come.
health problems as well, Jamie Foxx, lately.
It is, yeah. Have you heard the
Not a good
thing
year.
that that's not the real Jamie Foxx?
What isn't?
So he's got a tattoo in the back of his head. It's
Uh-huh.
like a kind of tribal tattoo in the back of
It's
his
a
head.
conspiracy.
And people have seen Jamie Foxx walking about and he's talking to somebody, and he's like, "Yeah, it's great. Yeah, thanks, cool." And he turns around, walks away. No tribal tattoo.
So there's two Jamie Foxx kicking about.
Or, and here's a crazy thought: he doesn't actually have a tribal tattoo, and he puts
Uh-huh.
one on every week, and he forgot to do it that week. Like it's one of those. Remember one of those stickers that you lick and you stick. You know one of those.
Yeah, it's a Batman sticker on the back of your head. Tattoo.
Batman's exactly.
Uh-huh.
Looking.
I couldn't afford them, so it'd just be a Panani sticker, like
Do you remember the
Ray
ones that
Clements or
was
something in the back of my
Ray Norwich Union.
Norwich City.
Norwich City, yeah. No, Norwich Union would have been worse.
Yeah, that's a bloody building
insurance
society or
company.
something.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I was thinking anyhow. This is John Wick on the left hand side.
No, it's not.
Sorry, that's what I was going to say. This isn't John Wick on the left hand side. This is Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, looking like John Wick.
Looking like John Wick, yeah.
I tell you what, that game sounds really interesting.
Yeah, he's also a wee bit scraggly because I remember Alan Wake wasn't as scraggly as that.
It wasn't. It was kind of a bit neater.
Yep.
Looking. What's the other game on the right hand side? Is that Baldur's Gate?
I think it is. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, Lord of the Rings 2.
Hey, shall we go through the nominations then? I think they're all there.
Phenomenons. Yep, they are. I just need to scroll down a wee bit more.
So this is the Game Awards.
It's the Game Awards.
There's a few Game Awards though. There's the joystick. There's the BAFTA one in the UK, and there's also the Golden Joystick. I think. But this isn't
the Golden Joystick.
This is the kind of. I think this is the. Excuse me. This is just the Game Awards. I think
this is the Game Awards. So I actually went to the Game Awards once back in 2015.
Did you really?
Yep. Really? We were invited to go there. Basically, we were invited to go because we were taking part in PSX, and everybody who was exhibiting was asked to go because they wanted to fill all the seats to make it look busy.
Uh-huh.
So we all got there and we're like, "Oh, this is great!" And Imagine Dragons was playing there. The guy that wrote the composer for Mario, he was there playing the piano with Imagine Dragons.
No way.
Yeah, they were playing the Mario theme. It was fantastic. It's good night.
You've seen them live after that for Imagine Dragons, have you not?
No, just saw them there.
I thought you'd seen them.
Yeah. I've seen One Republic.
Okay, so that's who I'm thinking of. Game of the Year. So we've got Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, a lot of sequels here.
These are all sequels.
Super Mario Wonder's a sequel, and Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom's a sequel. Game of the Year is going to... What do you reckon then? Should we write these down and then see what
probably should actually. Yeah, let me grab a wee.
I think it's next week.
One here.
Is the actual ceremony, or is it the 9th? Is it the 9th of December or the 2nd? I can't remember.
All right, Game of the Year. Okay. Okay, I'm writing it down. Trust me, I'm writing it down.
Right, that's fine. Baldur's Gate 3, probably.
You think Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. People seem to be raving about it.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Spider-Man, though.
Are you? Okay.
Just be different. I don't think Alan Wake's going to get it because there's a couple of other categories, and I think Alan Wake's going to get it for that.
I actually think Alan Wake's got a good chance of Game of the Year.
Of this Game of the Year?
I think Super Mario is too close to what they've done in the past. Resident Evil 4 is a remaster, I think. Legend of Zelda is similar to to the first game, but still
It's bigger.
brilliant. It's brilliant. For me, it's either Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate, or Legends of Zelda.
Yeah.
But I'll go for Baldur's Gate because I think people have been talking about it the most.
Go for Baldur.
Yeah.
Best game direction.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go Tears of the Kingdom for that one.
Okay, I'm going to go Alan Wake with this one.
Great.
Yeah. I played the first Alan Wake, which is great because the whole point is it's awake.
Yeah,
it's clever. And so I think
the second one plays on the first one. I think the character that he's writing about or something in the don't ask me actually.
It was very Stephen King-y.
There's very much a link. He plays a female character that he either mentions or there's something to do with a female character in it, but you play as her in the second one at some point.
There's a Stephen King book and it features like crows or ravens or something in it. I can't remember what it is, but it's very similar to this, where about the writer's writing about himself.
Yeah,
but he doesn't realize he's writing about himself. And I feel that they've taken that from there. And that's kind of what drew me into Alan Wake. Alan Wake as well, which took like 3 consoles to come out with. Because it was initially going to be in the original Xbox, then it was the 360, and then it was like late in the 360.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe 2 consoles.
Best adaptation.
Adaptation. Oh, so this is into a movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Movies and TV shows.
Right.
Well, I've not seen Castlevania. I'm assuming that it's a anime type thing.
Is it not on Netflix?
Castlevania Nocturne? It says Netflix, yeah.
Oh, it is Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like an anime show. So I'm not going to go for that. Gran Turismo I've seen, that was really good. Last of Us was brilliant. And Super Mario was really good. Twisted Metal I'm not sure about. Genius.
That's what it was. Twisted Metal was genius.
I didn't even realise it existed as a show. I'm going to go Last of Us, I think.
I'm also going to go Last of Us. I think that's a safe bet. I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, I think so.
With Joel and Ellie.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they picked good actors to take those roles.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've watched it twice. I watched the whole thing twice.
Well, I haven't done that. Okay, best narrative.
Ooh. I see Cyberpunk's in there, 2077.
Yeah. Is that not out 400 years ago?
It was out back in 2019, I think. 2018, 2019. I got it at Christmas. But it was very clanky. Was it 2020? All right. Oh, I must have got it at Christmas. No.
So why is this coming out now? Oh, because it's some DLC.
Yeah. But I think it must be big enough of a DLC that it's relevant to. Best narrative. Ooh, I'm going to go Baldur's Gate.
Right, I think you're wrong. I think it's going to be Alan Wake too, because that's nothing but narrative.
Yeah.
How many of these have we got left? I think we can skip audio design.
Just do the next. Just do the next.
Just do the next one. Yeah. Best narrative, best art design, best art direction. What thinketh you?
I don't know. Some of these ones. I'm gonna go.
Liza P.
I'm gonna go Alan Wake.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Alan Wake as well. I know it's kind of dark and broody and stuff, but I think there's a lot of color in this.
It looks very good. It does look very good.
best score and music. So we get Alan Wake 2.
I'm going to go Zelda for that one. I like the music in Zelda. I think it's great.
Yeah. One second. Sorry. Just pasting it in here. You went Zelda?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Hi-Fi Rush. Because I've got a funny feeling it's called Hi-Fi Rush.
So it's about the music's bound to be good.
Yeah. Although this might be... We'll stop after audio design because the rest are craft award type things.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all craft awards.
I'm going to go Resident Evil 4 for best audio design.
Best audio design?
I reckon that'll be good, yeah.
I'm going to go for Dead Space.
Oh.
Because I think
that is meant to be a belter of a remake. I think you can get that on your console, Sloan.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be worth playing.
I think, I remember the original Dead Space and being... I couldn't play it.
Yeah.
It's too scary. Too scary for me.
I've got Alien, the Alien one on my Switch just now.
Oh, Isolation?
Yes, that's pretty cool.
I can't play that either.
No, I think I can play it in the Switch. Well, I've been playing it in the Switch, but if I was to play it on a big screen, or I couldn't play it in VR. No chance. No chance.
No. No way.
No way.
Shall we talk about the old?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What you watching? What are you watching?
Well, our movie. We didn't do a movie on Friday, but we did one on Saturday. It was Buried by Ryan Reynolds with Ryan Reynolds in it. Have you seen that one?
I have not, no, but I have seen the CSI episode where what's his face gets buried, directed by Quentin Tarantino.
All right, okay. It's a terrific. We went to see it in the cinema years ago when it came out. Ryan Reynolds holds the whole film, and he's in a box in a coffin, buried underground for the whole film, and it is. It's like some of the bits. One of the bits is like a pure action sequence, and he's just in a box in the ground. It's like phenomenal, and for him to kind of. Like I say, hold that movie together is just it's a great film. It really is a great film, and Danny was absolutely stunned.
If you want to see the CSI episode, it's called Grave Danger.
All right, I probably will. If I've not, I might recognise it, so I might have seen it. I can't remember.
Yeah, 5th season finale, 2005. It came out.
Yeah. We started watching Scott Pilgrim animated series.
Aye.
To be honest with you, the film's great. You know, the movie. And the animated series is like very much just exactly treading the same, the same stuff as the movie.
Yeah.
And it's good, but it just doesn't feel as Edgar Wright directed Scott Pilgrim the movie, and it just felt more zippy than a bit more
up the road.
Yeah. It just felt a bit more interesting visually.
Yeah.
Than this one. I'm continuing on with the Blue Eye Samurai one. It's really good.
I haven't watched it yet because people.
Well, you actually, there's some scenes in it you're like, God, please don't somebody walk in this. It's a little bit rude sometimes, but
do you know what? Do you know what was a good one? Was Hit Monkey. I want that to come back. I want
that was good. That was in Disney.
Jason Sudeikis. It's a Marvel.
That was good. Yeah.
I want Hit Monkey to come back. So please make that happen.
That was good.
Powers that be, bring it back.
And Squid Game, the TV series. I've been watching that. It's very good, Sloan. You need to start watching it. You watched Squid Game, didn't you?
I did, yes. Yeah.
It's very, very good. It really is. It really is good. Yeah. So we've been blasting that. I think there's only 5 episodes of it. And
is there?
We're on the third. We're going on to the 4th episode. already. I watched a documentary that I never spoke about last week, and it was about a kid that was Harry Potter's stunt double.
Oh yeah. I've heard of this. Yeah,
Yeah. God, I can't remember the boy's name now, but
David something or other, I think it was, wasn't it?
can't remember his name. It's a very, very moving documentary.
David Holmes.
No, it's not. Oh, that's David Holmes. You're right.
David Holmes is a good name.
Yeah. It's very good, but very sad. And what that boy had to get through, it was, yeah.
The documentary is called "The Boy Who Lived," which is
correct.
a reference to Harry Potter because Harry Potter is the boy who lived.
It's a terrific documentary. I would never have watched it. It was Evelyn actually. She had started watching it, and she was about 5 minutes in one morning last week, and she was like, "Oh, I've just started this. Do you want to watch it?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." And it's actually, it seems quite a grim subject and stuff, but it was very positive all the way through it. But he is deteriorating. He's not getting, it's not like, oh, he's, this is as bad as it gets. He's getting worse. It's a shame. He's only 40 years old.
He's 39, and I'm reading his Wikipedia entry here. He has. After becoming disabled, he took up automobile racing, driving a car with hand controls that he could operate. With two friends also paralyzed, Holmes started Ripple Productions, which in 2020 launched a podcast with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, they're still massive friends.
Cunning Stunts.
Yes, that's right. Which is great. He's a real trooper, and it's a great documentary. And he's still best friends with Daniel Craig. Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe, yeah.
Sorry, not Daniel Craig.
Who, by the way, is a fantastic actor. And don't let anyone tell you anything different. Yes.
Radcliffe's phenomenal. Absolutely. The decision, I don't know who makes the decision for whether it's him or his agent or what, but the films he has been in have been off the scale great. Yeah. I think. Really, really great.
And the funny thing is, I always thought he was mediocre in Harry Potter, but he's brilliant in everything else.
He's amazing. Absolutely brilliant. I would argue that. Yeah,
he's really good in the Weird Al Yankovic story as well.
Oh, he's brilliant in that.
As Weird Al.
I mean, we've been watching a lot of his movies lately.
Machine Gun Hands,
Women in Black, Guns Akimbo.
Oh, Guns Akimbo, that's right. Yeah, Machine Gun Hands.
What was that one? Oh, the Swiss Army Man. That's a great film. You never seen that one?
No.
That's a great film. Paul Dano and him. Aye, absolutely terrific.
Paul Dano.
Yeah. So, I'm sure there's something else I've been watching. Two Doors Down. Have you ever watched that, Sloan? Do you get that over there?
Two Doors Down.
Two Doors Down. It's on iPlayer.
No.
It's brilliant. It's about, you'd love it. It's a kind of suburban Scottish setting, and the neighbours are like, always round at this couple's house and stuff and annoying them.
Doing my kitchens in it.
It's really good. It's brilliant. She's great. She's horrible. They've all got really specific characters, and it's like the kind of nice couple, and all the neighbours end up at their house, but they're there and they kind of do these kind of backhanded slag offs and stuff.
Yeah.
Aye. It's really good.
Two Doors Down. All right, I'll give it a go. Jonathan Watson's in it as well.
Oh, he's great.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. You'll enjoy that.
Two Doors Down. Sounds good. Cool. I'll give it a go.
And that's it.
And that's it. Well, it's not all of it, because you did watch Doctor Who, the Star Beast.
Right. Well, we'll talk about that together.
Let's talk about the good things about it.
Let's tiptoe around it.
Let's tiptoe through the tulips.
And you made me watch it, actually.
I did. I said.
I didn't actually know it was out, to be fair. I was looking forward to it.
So is the 23rd of November is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. It was the day after the Kennedy assassination was when the first episode of Doctor Who was released. No one saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a letter writing campaign went into the BBC to have it re-shown again so that people could see it. And so they re-showed it a week later. So people think it's actually the 30th, I think, is the official date, but it's not. It's actually the 23rd.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened 3 days ago, and they released the new episode to coincide with this because it's the 60th anniversary. Is it a good 60th anniversary episode? I mean, it brought back the favourite Doctor of everybody, David Tennant. He's now the 14th Doctor, not the 10th Doctor, which is a bit weird.
Yep.
So he's the 10th and the 14th Doctor. It brought back Donna Noble, which was everybody's favourite companion, apparently. I thought she was all right. I don't mind Donna Noble, and I really like Catherine Tate.
Oh, me too.
I don't have a problem with Donna Noble. Is she my favourite companion? Maybe. Jenna Coleman, I think, is probably my favourite companion. I always liked her.
I like
but anyway, that aside, it reunites them in this thing. It felt very comic booky, and it wasn't until after I watched the episode that I realized it was actually based on a comic. It wasn't actually written by Russell T Davies. Yeah, it's based on some comic that came out
didn't know that.
a few years back. Yeah, the Meep apparently has appeared in another thing as well, which is like one of those Big Finish audio dramas. Anyway, it's a mishmash of different ideas, and it really felt like a mishmash of different ideas to me. It didn't feel like a cohesive story. I also thought that they spent a lot of money in special effects, and they didn't have to. Like, there's a bit where they're getting away from. I won't mention who they're getting away from, but they're getting away from whoever it is they run away from, and they go through the attic of like 5 houses. What they should have done was they should have done the Doctor Who thing, which is keep the cameras on them and then do the occasional, like, alien hand coming in from the side type thing, and then it would have been a bit more
I just thought that bit was
claustrophobic.
Stupid.
I know, but it would have been a bit more claustrophobic and a bit more fun, whereas it showed this street in Surbiton, and they were all like shooting each other, and it just...
Do you know what it was for me? It was like, after you've watched something class, a class act like Loki or something, and then you watch that, there's something disjointed about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then I felt as if the whole woke stuff was crowbarred in as well.
It was, yeah.
Which it just seems like, is that because I know Doctor Who's that anyway, they do a lot of that stuff in Doctor Who and stuff, but obviously it being in Disney now as well, it's there. But did that, I mean, they did crowbar that in to make it, because when I was watching it, I thought, is there actually any purpose for them to have a...
I think the idea was to explain why he was a woman and now he's a man. I think that might have been the reason why they've done it. But it really did feel like the I've got 2 hearts type thing that they did in the movie. Remember the Universal Pictures movie they did years ago? Paul McGann. Yeah, it was like everything was explained too much. And it's like, you're over-explaining things. Just let the audience figure it out themselves.
Yeah,
like it would be better to do it that way. Like, I didn't mind. There was a couple of nice bits in it where, well, there was a horrible bit in it where the kids called Rose by her dead name, and that was horrible. But there was a bit in it after that where the gran was like, "Is it okay to say gorgeous?" Like there was that kind of little nice conversation that was going on there, and that was fine. But
I find some of those bits cringy a little bit.
But some of it was way too heavy.
Do you know the bit I thought as well? I thought to myself, the little kid that was watching, the spoilers here, but the ground opening up, the little kid, and he's like watching it as if it was brilliant.
Aaron A. Anderson.
And I thought,
that's the Aaron A. Anderson kid from Hot Fuzz.
Aye. But I just thought, the direction was a bit crap.
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't my favorite Doctor Who episode. It was nice to see David Tennant back in it. There was a couple of nice bits as well where
he's brilliant.
He's good in it.
He's one of my favorite actors.
And Catherine Tate was great in it as well.
Great.
I don't know. I hope it gets better after this.
It wasn't a great start.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not a good start.
There's been some
is a good
cracking,
description of it.
Yeah, there's been some cracking episodes, and it even felt a bit awkward. Even
it's not Loki.
No, it's not, and it even felt awkwardly written when at the end when you know, like, do you want to come in and see my box? You know, and it's like, and then the husband standing there. You don't mind, do you? Well, it felt awkward.
Yeah,
cringy.
Yeah,
you know that.
I really want to meet Tom Hiddleston and say, how does it feel knowing that you've been involved in writing two of the best seasons of Doctor Who I've ever seen?
I know.
Honestly, it just puts that show to shame. It really does. Or Loki puts Doctor Who to shame.
I'll tell you what, as well, I'm a huge
Mm.
Russell T Davies fan, so
yeah,
it seemed a bit disappointing. He was back, and that.
When's the next one out? Christmas.
All right, we got to wait. It's not like 3.
I think so.
I thought it was like 3. There was 3 episodes with him in it, and then at Christmas time we're going to get the new dude.
Yeah.
I think he'll be good though. I think the new guy will be good.
I think he'll be good. Yeah. Episodes. Where are we? Episodes. Yeah, he's the 14th Doctor now. Season. Oh no, it's not. It's next week. It's the 2nd of December. 2nd of December.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then we'll get the 3rd one the following week, and then we'll get the new Doctor.
Yeah.
That'll be a Christmas special, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Now, what's good though is one of the people who was involved in writing Loki is going to write for Doctor Who. The showrunner of season 1. And I can never remember her name, and I'm really sorry. Do you remember her name?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. What is it?
Do you remember her name? Kate Herron. That's her name.
No, I don't remember Andy's name.
Kate Herron. She was the director of all of Loki season 1. In fact, she directed it, executive produced it, and basically like ran the whole thing. She's going to write for Doctor Who.
Good.
So maybe she can take a little bit of that magic and bring it over to Doctor Who. Who knows?
Yeah.
It would be good if that happened.
Yeah. Disappointing.
Yeah. Do you know what else is disappointing?
What?
The Killer.
Oh my God. That is probably one of my most anticipated movies this year.
Michael Fassbender. Let's go through things that should be good about this. Michael Fassbender, David Fincher, a pretty cracking soundtrack as well. Yeah, Portishead was in there as well. There was Smiths, Morrissey, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Another collab from David Fincher and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. You'd think all of that together, you'd be like getting lightning in a bottle. No. It was not a slog like Jonathan Wick, because it was.
It's not long. It's not as long as that.
That's me turning into
Jonathan Wick.
Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan.
That's what he goes.
Yeah. That's true. It wasn't a slog like that. It chunted along. I kept waiting for the twist. And then at the very end, the movie ended, and I was like, "What the? Huh?"
Yeah. Do you know what I think they were trying to do? You know when you watch
it's based on a comic as well, apparently.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You know,
as they all are these days.
You know, oh God, that was the director of There Will Be Blood and
Paul Anderson.
Thomas Anderson.
Right? Yeah.
His movies, the journey is the story. There's no big story really. It's the
There's
journey
no
is the story.
antagonist really, and there's no
Right?
uh-huh.
But there's so many interesting things that happen along the way that you go back, you go,
I think Wes Anderson's
oh,
like that as well.
yeah. I think they were trying to do something like that, but it just wasn't interesting.
So okay,
And it should have been. It should have been
there's another bit as
fascinating.
well where Killer, the title card for Killer,
Mm,
or the poster for Killer, the I in Killer is the Morse code representation of I. Why?
right. Mm,
Why?
don't know.
I don't know either. It bugs
Mhm.
the crap out of me. It's like, why is it? Like, why does Killer have that Morse code thing?
Mm,
Like, I don't understand
yeah.
the
I mean,
reason behind it.
I don't know, man. It just it should have, like you say, it ticked all the boxes but didn't deliver. You know.
Oh,
Shame.
sorry, it's not. It's not Morse code. It's. I mistook it for Morse code. It's not that. It's a long dash and a dot. So what is that? Long dash and a dot. I'm looking at it just now. Is N? Is
Mm,
that is so Knuller? Is N his initial?
don't know.
I don't know. Like it just it's and the reason why I compare it to John Wick is because that's essentially what the plot is he
Mm,
does the billboard choking his way to the top to see who's in charge,
yeah,
and then eventually gets to the top.
yeah.
But it's essentially it's all talk, it's all narration by
Mhm,
Michael
mhm,
Fassbender, pretty
mhm.
much through the entire movie, and there's very
Yeah,
little in like regular dialogue.
yeah.
It's
Which makes it
boring.
boring.
It's boring, yeah.
It really does, and it
Yeah.
shouldn't be. It should be really interesting.
There is one redeeming part in this whole movie, and I just want to mention it before we wrap up, and that's the fight scene in Florida.
Mm,
That is so good. There's a bit in
yeah,
it where Fassbender's character gets punched in the face, and
yeah,
you see him just kind of lying there, like kind of like, what the hell just happened? Like
yeah,
he's cocked, he's knocked out,
yeah,
and that's really good. Like
yeah,
that whole bit is very like kind of
yeah.
oh,
I'll tell you something else. Michael Fassbender has not been in anything decent for ages.
and he's a good
What
actor
was
as
it like?
well.
He's
He's just
brilliant.
he's,
I mean, look at Inglorious Bastards.
I was going to say the last good movie he was in was
How,
Inglourious
how
Basterds.
good, how good was he in that? I mean, even the Magneto, he was good. You know, he's good in the X-Men.
Did you
Uh,
remember Apocalypse
I liked, wasn't it?
with
I liked them.
Oscar Isaacs?
I liked them. I liked them all.
I don't
Um,
know, Apocalypse or whatever it was called.
I never saw that Jean Grey one.
No, I never saw that one either.
Jean Grey, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Jean Grey. Yeah,
I never saw that one.
yeah,
The young version.
yeah.
Um, I like that character though, but I never
Mhm.
watched that. But aye, is it great? But you know, he's not been in decent for
What's been done? Yeah,
so long.
yeah. Very
on that,
disappointing. Not,
on that,
not.
on that. Is
Cannot
that all,
recommend it.
yeah? So is that all you've been watching?
That was it. Yep. Killer
Right.
and Doctor Who, and then there's was actually one more thing I was watching.
Oh, I take it you've been watching through the God's Monarch.
No, I
on
haven't
Apple
had a
TV.
chance to watch that yet.
So you're
No,
not up to date with that.
no.
We
So
watched that.
there's one episode of that, and
Aye.
the other one I want to watch is the A Murder at the End of the World from Brit.
Oh, we started that. We
Piggy.
started that. Sorry. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was the other thing we've started. It's
Yeah.
a great first episode. Just done one.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Really pulls you in.
Yeah.
I think.
Hmm.
So yeah, another good one from
Uh-huh.
I want to say Brit Messing, but it's not Messing.
Something like
Maitland.
that. Maitland. Mm.
Something like
Aye.
that.
Creative
Anyway,
away. Mhm.
fantastic creator, great writer.
Mm.
I love this show set in Iceland.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
good. Yeah. But yeah, that's all we got. I think we can let you go now. Thanks very much for watching, folks. If you want timely reminders of when we put something new up, then you can hit the old subscribe button, notification bell, and YouTube will work its algos and let you know when we put something up. And if you like this episode, then don't forget to hit the old like button and share on social media. It really does help the channel out, help us grow the audience, all that kind of stuff. And we really appreciate that. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.